That's gonna. Yo 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 yo! 1 2 3, 1 2 3. How are we doing that? How are we doing, lads? Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. Uh, I'm doing very well, man. How are you doing, Pokiri, bro? Welcome back,
Good,
man. After so
good.
long, so long that
Yeah,
we were,
so long.
uh,
Yeah,
we were out at the streams in BarcaBuzz, man. As
yeah,
the season starting tomorrow, we are back. No,
yeah.
couldn't be a better time
I'm,
to be back. No.
I'm hoping I'm hoping we don't lose the game tomorrow. I think
Yeah,
that's I'm gonna put
but
at least a draw. At
we
least a draw for.
are you are you as same as the Barca Buzz group chat, man? Only pessimistic and negative, and
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
everything's a drama, bro.
yeah. Definitely, man.
You are
Definitely
that.
after the Monaco game and players not being registered, and we are search for a left wing, never ending search for seasons now.
Yeah, I think we all
And
can.
Messiah being sold out tomorrow, it'll be a difficult game for us. Flick's first competitive game.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So excited as well. Yeah.
We're gonna the lads are gonna be arriving soon enough. I hope, in the chat. But we're gonna be talking about that, talking about tomorrow's game, of course. I forgot to tell you, but we can do our prediction of the lineup tomorrow, no? Which is an interesting
Yeah.
thing to do as well. But just to start, man, I was gonna say something and I forgot it. Ah, yeah, I remember. It's just, of course, the I think the feeling through all Barca fans now is a bit the situation isn't the best, no, is in an ideal
Yeah.
situation, and I don't know what, just for us to start, what are your feelings about this transfer until now, man? Because I think, of course, I think there was a lot of expectations that
Yeah.
didn't turn up as reality, which I
Mm.
think is the
Mm.
biggest problem, no, because all of us were waiting
Yeah.
on hoping, for Nico
Yeah.
Williams
I
to
think
arrive,
you're right.
and he
Yeah.
didn't, no.
Because of course it all got delayed because of the Euros. We
Mm-hmm.
had to assess a lot of things before that. We had to arrange the finances. That 40 million did not come, or it hasn't come now, of course, with the Danny almost signing.
Yeah.
The Nike deal has not gone through as of now. I think
Mm-hmm.
we were supposed to receive 100 or 120 million or something like that. So financially, it has been very weird. Plus, you see, when I saw whether the players will be registered or not before the first game, I was like, ah, shit, here we go again. Year after year, we work on registering players. So and you see Madrid's transfer window, both Atleti and Real Madrid. Their
Mm-hmm.
transfer windows have gone so well. The Nico, I don't want to get into the Nico Williams
Yeah, I
saga.
think
It's
we
so
can.
boring.
It's better for all of us if
Not talk
we
about it
forget it, no.
basically. Forget about it. Yeah, and I get somehow why Olmo was signed. It's been for the last 2 years we've been linked with Olmo a lot. Or moved back home. He can play in various positions, left wing being one of them, but I'm not sure whether he'll play there or not. I
Mm-hmm.
think for him, he's like in the Euros also. I think he's a replacement for Pedri,
Number
not a
10, no.
replacement, but like Pedri's injury concerns. I think he can work as a playmaker on number 10 behind Levy or Pau Victor,
Mm-hmm.
howsoever Flick wants to line up. What are your thoughts on the DM position? Of course, Casado is there, Bernal is there, but they are not ready to be starters yet. But given our injuries in the middle of the park, they might have to start tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna answer your question, but just give a hi to everyone in the chat. Earlier is there, but Barca Bus
Oh,
TV as well. Welcome on, welcome on. We
yeah,
are here with Pukiri,
welcome. Yeah,
starting up our engine and all of that. No, man, the DM thing, bro. I gotta be honest with you. Since the start of the I don't know what the chat thinks, that is a very good debate.
hmm.
Since the start of the window, man, I always thought that the DM, or the pivot, no, was always for me
Hmm.
the biggest priority, or the position that Barca most needed
Hmm.
to reinforce more than the left winger, to be honest.
Yeah, to replace Busquets basically. Yeah.
Exactly, because
Hmm.
how. knowing how Barca play, the positional play, and all of that, even if Flick, I think he's going to be doing some different
Mm-hmm.
things. I think
Mm-hmm.
it's important to have that player, man. So knowing that we didn't sign anyone there, and I'm almost 100% sure that we won't because seeing how the market is, I think it has to
Yeah.
be we will have to rely on Bernal Casado and as a third option, but I wouldn't be putting betting that much. Christensen as a DM if as a last
Mm.
option if needed, no.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
Because he has played before
Yeah,
there
he's played
last season.
there. He can do the job, but I think Casado and Bernal are the most ideal options. And then I don't know what you think, but I think, bro, seeing what we saw in this preseason, I think Bernal is the player that kind of fits the most, no? Because Casado can play there,
Yeah.
but I think he's more an interior, no, more a number like a number 8, no. I think
Yeah. I think he's more box to box. Casado
exactly.
is more box to box, but and more versatile. Whereas Bernal is purely
More
like a
positional,
pivot.
no. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then the question that I refer to you, and as I will be getting some of the preseason results for us to chat a little bit. Do you think that both of them should start tomorrow, or only one of them, and then maybe with Gundogan as a number 8, and then Pablo Torre number 10? Well, what do you think more or less, so that we
I
imagine?
think the midfield three, if we take, I think Pablo Torre might not help. I think it will be the Mark brothers, if you want to call them,
Uh-huh.
and Gundogan in the front because Gundu
Gundogan
will
is the number
start.
10, no?
Yeah, yeah, because Flick trusts him with his time with Germany, and Gundu has played really well last season. He has had a lot of goal contributions. I think it'll be those three in the middle of the park for me to start with at least, and then Flick in his press conference, which we'll get to
Mm-hmm.
later, mentioned that Pedri is fully fit. He's trained with the team, and I think he might get a few minutes in the second half, so he'll replace one of the marks in the second half, I believe.
I gotta be honest, man. I was surprised. Pedri was even in the how do you say
The squad list.
yeah, the squad list. I thought he wasn't even wouldn't even be in the squad, to be honest. So knowing that he's
Mm.
and I'm trying to do something with the cameras. That's why I'm a little bit you know. But was surprised that he was even available. So he probably will be playing some minutes. Let me see. Best Barca page, Jogson, welcome, bro. Welcome to the stream as well.
Mm.
Uh,
I don't think Pedri should be given any minutes.
you think he shouldn't play
We
tomorrow?
don't him and have a relapse to his previous injuries. So I think we can give him a break for this one. What do you think?
Yeah, no. Yeah, I think the team is the 11 that we can put for tomorrow. Or will put it. No, let's put it like that. I think it should be good enough to beat Valencia, bro. I will be making a draw for a lineup that we can see we can maybe see tomorrow, and then you will tell me. But I think the lineup
Yeah,
that Barca
yeah.
can put it tomorrow should be able to beat Valencia, man. I don't know if maybe I am being more optimistic than everybody, uh, but I'll be.
The Barca group.
Yeah, the Barca group is a little bit full of is a little bit drama, no? But I'll be changing to you, bro. Ter
Yeah,
Stegen in goal. That's gonna be for sure. Then a
for
right
sure.
back,
Yeah,
probably Kunde, no? Juice Kunde
yeah.
with
Agree with.
I would do it and think probably Flick will do as well. Christensen and Inigo, especially with Inigo being registered. I don't know. Would you go with Kubarsi if he's available or not? Because I don't know how Kubarsi is, man. That's
I would want Christensen and Kubarsi. I would want Christensen and
Christensen and
Kubarsi,
Kubarsi, no?
and of course Balde on left.
Okay. I don't know. Are you seeing the screen now so that you can see the um, the lineup that I'm doing as well? No.
Yeah, I can't see the screen actually.
Okay.
If you're
That's
presenting your screen.
I'll be putting it
Mm.
for you. So that you can see. Leon Juras asks Nico Williams, bro. Nico, I think that is. I don't know, man. I personally have already kind of forgotten that, no, or deleted that in my mind, and honestly think every Barca fan
I
should be
think I
doing,
think
man,
you I think to
because
explain it best is Nico is the woman who has married someone else now. So
yeah,
I think that's the best way to explain.
more or less. Are you seeing the screen now? Yeah, no.
Just it's loading. Just let me see. Yeah, I can see it now. Yeah, go
Okay.
on.
I'm gonna be doing the line. Yeah. So that just to answer that question, man. I think
Nico on the
probably
left, of course.
I think he's in gonna be coming, man. That's the point, because he even played with Atletico
He's,
to Athletic yesterday, no. So
he's
I think
number
that,
10, man.
yeah, number 10
He's
and all of
taken
that, no.
Iker Muniain's number.
Exactly. I think there's been some weeks now for now, no, that that we have been receiving a lot of signs, no, that Nico's been staying with Athletic, even
Yeah.
if I think it's in his part as well. A little bit, I don't know, man. I think if you have clear that you stay at your club, you at least communicate, if I don't know, a post or a story, whatever it might be, a statement from the
Yeah.
club. And the point is that that hasn't come any moment, no. But what can we do, no? So, but yeah, about the left back, of course, no. Then double pivot. I think we both of us agree, no, that the best option is
Yeah.
Bernal as the pivot, together with
Yeah.
Casado as number 8, no, more or less number 8. Then I think
Yeah.
I have seen some people say that Pablo Torre should be starting tomorrow instead of Gundogan, man. Uh, he did a decent preseason, no? But I think if Gundogan should be playing, bro. I know the
Preseason was good. Pablo Torre.
no, he did well, and for now I think he's closer to staying the team than to leaving, no? For what he seems, no? But
Yeah.
Gundogan has to play, man. I think Gundogan
And we
was
need depth also given injury
exact.
concerns with Gavi and
Yeah, yeah, because bro, Gavi will coming back only no October, November. Pedri, of course, we know
November.
that has his problems physically. De Jong as well. Dani Olmo, we'll see. Of course, will be giving a lot, but also has some injury concern and all that. So it's important to have a lot of depth in there, no? So we'll see, no. Let me just put my camera here. But just to the Gundogan topic, man. For me, I think for what we have available, because if you stop to think, in the midfield we only have available for tomorrow, man. Bernal, Casado, Gundogan, and Pablo Torre, man. So 3 of those 4 players will be having to start, no? Because Fermin isn't ready. Pedri isn't 100% ready as well. De Jong isn't available. Dani
Yeah.
Olmo isn't available. No, so it's those 3 of those 4 players have to start, and I think Gundogan is the best option. New signing, any possibility? Man, I gotta be honest with you. I don't know what I will be searching some tweets to show that I know what Pukiri thinks, man, about last minute
Let's
signings.
just talk about the lineup. I'll share this later. The hot take.
What? I didn't hear that. Well, what did you say? Man, in terms of
Your voice is gone, man. I can't hear you.
you can't hear me. Hello. You don't hear me.
I'm saying that your voice is breaking in between, so it's going and coming back, something like that.
I think that do you hear me better now? Hello.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah, I can
I
hear
know what's the problem. I think it's because let me try again, because
Just
I was doing my broadcasting my screen with audio
I think that,
in it,
yeah,
you
that's
know.
good.
So
So
that I
I'll
think
tell you my hot take for the left wing position.
do you have
The
a no,
yeah,
but just someone had asked about signings. I think the most the realistic signing that we can expect, man. I don't know what you think. I think is João Cancelo deadline day, man. Honestly,
Yeah,
bro,
I was gonna
because
say the same thing.
same thing as last season. But João Felix,
Yeah,
I hope and don't think so. Don't think it's gonna happen.
yeah,
But
yeah.
João Cancelo,
We'll see.
I could expect a lot, bro. Of course,
Yeah,
because of Jorge Mendes and all that, and I think
but
he's
I
waiting for
honestly,
Barca as well.
you know what, man? I don't want Jao Cancelo
You don't.
because he can't defend, man.
Yeah, no, knowing that we have already Koundé and also Hector Foden's there, Alex Valle also did a very good preseason and
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think
We
can
have
play
three people for that
on
position.
right back, man.
I think we need Cancelo necessarily. If it's a simple loan without a buy
Yeah,
obligation,
then
I can go
it
with,
can
but
happen, no?
I would rather not sell or not buy him because we have Alex Valle, like you mentioned, Hector Fourth. I'm not sure why Hector Fourth is not registered as a first team player. That's very surprising to me.
Is that because
Um,
I think his renewal wasn't as a first team player, man. I think it was
maybe, man.
because he renewed
Yeah.
only until 2026 because he's in 18 yet, no. So I think maybe that might be.
Maybe that's the case. But yeah, let's see what happens. So for the left wing position, I have a hot take. Maybe the audience can weigh in.
Uh,
So
yeah,
we have
go on. Then I read the
Gavi
chat.
and Fermin. We have Gavi and Fermin who can play there as a left wing.
Uh-huh.
But sort of an interior left wing, if you know what I mean. Like
No,
they come inside and they link up with the left back, that's Balde, very well, and they link up
yeah,
with the
with
midfield as
the
well.
and
They're
then
not
play with the
necessarily the best dribblers like Nico or Neymar as it was. They're not necessarily the best the dribblers of the ball and like taking players on like Dembele used to do as well. But they can play very well in the left wing position, and we have Rafinha, the man has been playing out of position for a season, and he's played so
but it's
well
doing
there.
well, eh? It's doing well, eh?
Yeah, no complaints at all. He's played so well.
Do,
So I think we're covered that ways.
it's interesting what you're saying, but in terms of this kind of inverted left wing and all that, don't you think with that profile, Dani Olmo might be the best option? I will put Rafinha because Rafinha is what we have available for tomorrow and is the best option. But during the season, I have the feeling that maybe Dani Olmo will be the man in the
I
left,
think he
man.
will be. I think, but for Olmo, like he plays for Spain, like in a more free flowing role, right? That's where he shines the best.
And
So I'm not sure taking him at the left wing position might not be, getting the best out of him.
yeah, but that's the thing, man. Because okay, yeah, I agree that his best position probably will be as a number 10, but then
Yeah,
someone will be left out of the team. I don't know. I don't
yeah,
know.
of course,
Pedri,
we will have to. Yeah,
Agundo. So
yeah, I
that's
understand.
a
Let's
little
see
bit
what
the point
exactly.
with FOMO, no? Which it's a little bit difficult
Mhm.
to fit in the team without kind of damaging another player's minutes. If you understand me.
Definitely, because of depth that we have. Yeah,
Yes.
I understand your point.
Yeah. Let me see just
So
let me just see
next segment.
some questions in here. Just do you think a full and injury-free Barca squad can challenge Madrid in Europe as a whole? That's a very good question, man. I'm gonna be saying
It's a good
that
question.
with everyone available and fit and 100% good to go, I think we can compete, and I think Barca will be going until the last moment in La Liga. Don't know if we're gonna be winning because it is as tough it is to say, but it's the reality. I think Madrid squad as a whole is better, not much better, but a bit more balanced in some positions. And also in Europe, you have your cities, your
The
uh,
front line has a lot of depth here. Madrid's front line has a lot of
yeah,
depth.
exactly, man.
Not danger. Yeah.
The attack that they put at
Yeah.
last Wednesday against Atlanta was a bit fire,
Hmm.
to be honest. But I don't know what do you think,
Yeah.
man. But I've seen a lot of Barca fans in Twitter. I think I'm gonna be starting not to look at Twitter that lot during the season because I think it's not a good thing to do, man. But a lot of people scared
Yeah.
with Madrid, man. I understand that they are better. That I don't know. Of course, they are the current La Liga and Champions League champions, man. But I don't know if they are much
Mm-hmm.
better than Barca, man. I think if Barca plays 100 to our 100% capacity in every player, we play the best that we can. Don't think the distance
Mm-hmm.
is that big as
I think we have to
you
like
know.
one flaw with Flick's system is that they don't defend very well. Like they scored 99 goals when he was the manager of Bayern in his first full season, but they conceded the most goals as well in Europe's top five leagues.
Yeah.
So because they press very high, counter press very high, so there's a lot of space in behind, and a team or an attack like Madrid, who has a lot of fast players, can really expose us at the back. So we'll have to be very good defensively, which is where a DM, has to be in front of the back four,
Yeah,
which is one of our
that's an
weaknesses.
important point,
So,
man.
oh yeah. So I think that's where we need to work on. We have a lot of depth in attack, or I should say the midfield on the attack, and we can leverage that. But I think if we defend well, I think we can challenge for the league, not for the Champions League. I believe we
That's
still have a
is
lot to do
that's
when
gonna
it
be
comes
hard.
to UCL. But a full-fledged squad, fit squad throughout the season can do well
I
for
think this
sure.
the squad is good, and has, as you said, I think it has a lot of different options, especially in the attack, in the midfield. The midfield, I think, the number 10 position. I think that's the best part of Barca team that has a lot of depth in there. I think also the fullbacks
Yeah.
are very nice, are very balanced
Mm.
as well. I think the center backs, the the problem now is that Araujo is injured. I
Yeah.
still think that he's the best Barca center back. So let's see how we're gonna be doing without him. But the point, is, I think the biggest point is to see how the midfield is gonna be working in the defensive part of the game. No, without the
Yeah. Yeah.
ball, the press and all that, the pivot, how
Mm.
we'll be defending without the ball. I think that's the main not concern, but the main point we have to see if Flick will be
Mm.
able to do
And
the job. No.
man, Flick is a ruthless manager. He will not shy away from taking, drastic decisions like sitting Lewandowski out. He can do
Exactly.
that.
Exactly.
He was not able to do that. So I'm counting on that. If a player is not performing, Flick will not play him.
Yeah,
Whether it's yeah.
and, and we
So I
kind of
think that'll be a good. I
go.
This is something our squad needs.
Yeah. Can we expect some trophy from Barca this season? Man, I'm gonna be honest. Not sure. I will. I'm not going with with the expectations of title, because when we do that, most of the time we get disappointed. No, last season that happened.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
think Barca can compete for most of the titles, man. And I don't know, maybe a Super Cup, a Copa del Rey. I think we could sneak in there, man. I think we could, but I don't know. It's because that is difficult. It's a difficult thing to do. But I'm gonna be going to the season without expectations with title, but with the expectations to compete and to try to do the best possible, no, and see like a progressive line in the team, if you get me, and of course do better than last season. Isn't that difficult, because last season was do worse than last season. I think is difficult, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, man,
We need a
compete,
we need a
improve. No,
new goalkeeper.
are you also would like that they're staying out? No.
Yeah, yeah. I think his time is up. I don't like I respect him for what he's done for the club.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think his time is up now.
Is the problem? I think is if he left, maybe would be the time. But the keepers that Barca maybe could sign. I don't know if they would improve that lot from their Stegen, man. Your
Probably, yeah.
Marmarashvili is your no, those kind of keepers. Of course, Marmarashvili is a very good keeper, but I don't know if he would come to Barca and then put their Stegen in the bench, for example. And I don't know.
Yeah, we need a good like Ramsdale is a good option. I don't know his falling out with Arsenal, but he was 2 years ago. He was in the PFA team of the season.
Yeah, because
Uh,
Arsenal's signing David Raya as a
David, yeah,
permanent
yeah,
keeper, no? So
yeah.
yeah, but it's difficult because I don't think that doesn't even is a topic in Barca, no? Because you don't see Barca being linked with
Or
any
sign
keeper.
Emi Martinez. If you
That
want to
is a
give,
bad one, man. Because at least leadership and commanding the box, we would have a lot, eh?
yeah,
because the guy has
Yeah.
has a lot of personality. But Ter Stegen is the captain, no man. It's difficult, no.
Yeah.
Before we go to the next topic, man, let me see that there's some comments in here. I think that Flick will implement a strong mentality into the improve team the mental status that I think we'll have with Xavi. I agree, man. I think. But
Yeah.
improve a lot of during the Xavi's time. But I agree with you that especially in the last season, the first part of the season, that mentally the team was kind of got out easily, from the season, no. But I agree, man. I agree, and of course, if you the solution for that is winning, no. If you win, you always will be you'll be strong mentally, I think
Hmm.
Alex Ramiro is better than Mamardashvili. Alex Ramiro is far more superior on the ball, and I think his diving ability is better. I agree, man. I think but the Barca keeper has to be good in the ball. For example, Unai Simon for me would be a better option than Mamardashvili. But of course, Unai Simon isn't
Yeah, he's
realistic
younger also.
because to deal with I don't want to hear the Athletic Club Bilbao names until we play against them in 2 weeks,
I mean,
man.
see, like Zubi we've been chasing for seasons, and he was in talks with Liverpool. He turned them down also.
Yeah,
He's
man.
turned down Arsenal as well.
It's
Basque
exactly.
players have a lot of, like
Yeah, a lot
emotional,
of
very
connection, no,
rooted in their club.
a lot of
Yeah,
connection with the clubs, a lot of
yeah.
passion,
The
no,
Basque
and
cause is very deep. You don't
exactly.
understand it.
I agree, I
Yeah,
agree,
yeah, but
but
very, very deep.
but
So
I
I
think that
respect his.
no, I respect both Zubimendi, Nico Williams as well. But I think, man, I think the main difference that with Real Sociedad, at least you can negotiate, no? Because for example, I think Arsenal might get Merino, no?
Yeah,
I don't
I
know,
think it's almost done. I'm not
almost
sure
down, no?
what the voting it
Yeah,
is.
he
Yeah,
he almost was done like 2 weeks ago, and now it's gonna be, but he hasn't yet. But I think the main difference is Real Sociedad, at least you can negotiate, no? They showed Lenormand and all that. Showed Sorloth in their day with Athletic, no, Athletic because of their the politic that they have in the club, in the sense that they cannot sign any players that are not Basque or from their academy. It's more difficult to take their players out, no. So I think that's the main difference between both. So Bilbao players, loyalty to the club has to be respected. Would love for everyone to have players like that. No, exactly, man. You gotta appreciate, no.
yeah.
You, we can think
You have to
of
respect that.
exactly. If Nico Williams, we would have liked Nico at Barca, of course, but you have to respect his decision as well, because at the end of the day, it's his boyhood club. His brother is there. I think
Yeah.
the the possibility of playing Europa League final, of course, you have to get there, no. But the possibility of playing there in Bilbao as well, I can understand, no, why he decided to
Yeah.
stay, no.
It's like the same thing, right? Xavi and Iniesta, Busquets, Messi, one club men, no? Right?
Exactly.
Uh, PK, Puyol, all these La Masia graduates, one club men. They were linked with so many clubs. So many clubs wanted them at that time, but they chose to stay at Barca.
Yeah, because
You
he
can't like, hmm, yeah,
I think they always had like the feeling that where they were, no, at the moment was the best place possible, no, and it wasn't
yeah.
a need for changing, no. There was another comment. In eyes of Barca board, Ter Stegen is like Oliver Kahn with royalty tag. Yeah, kind of. No? With more, I think with a better hair, no? At least, no. At least
Yeah.
Ter Stegen hair you have to make, man. He's a pretty good hair, man. I would like to do the same
I
as,
think
as he is.
more disturbing than he's a keeper is the fact that he's a captain,
Yeah, man. Yeah,
first
I know,
choice
I know.
captain. I don't think he has the personality anymore, or he does not command that respect, and that charisma that a captain has. Like, if I can imagine Emi Martinez being a great captain, know, Messi, Xavi, Iniesta, these people, Virgil van Dijk, players like them can be great captains. They can grow to be play like Xavi, so aggressive because he's very young though, right? He can one day become a great captain. For me, those kinds of personalities, even Rafinha for that matter, I would, have a Gundogan, have a great captain. But Matt does not have that personality. What are your thoughts on this?
The Ter Stegen's personality is the
Yeah,
question, no?
like does he have a captain-like personality? Can he lead the team?
I mean, I think in terms of experience and time of the club, he should no, because I think he's the player with most now the player after Roberto's left, no, the player that has been in the club for
He's the only
most
player
time,
left
no.
from our last treble. By
Yeah,
the only player left from our last treble squad.
exactly. Yeah, that's the thing. But yeah, man, I have never seen him as like an imposing captain. I think probably I don't think he's a bad option, but I think maybe we've had another player that like a Puyol style, no, that captain that will be
Yeah.
all the time there pressing and speaking all of that. I think could be better. I don't think he's a bad captain, but if Barca could have one better, I think would be the most beneficial. But I really don't. I don't. I think Araujo, if he was 100% in there, man, it's because Araujo there's the contract problem, then you don't know what's gonna
Yeah, he's
happen.
not answer to the. He's not
It's,
answer to the
exactly.
renewal offer yet.
If he does and shows 100% commitment, that I think he's gonna be committed with Barca until the last moment that he's here. Even if he leaves now or whenever that may be, I think he could be the answer. If not, Rafinha is not a bad option, but I think in terms of club's time, no, maybe we could
Yeah,
Agavi maybe, I don't know, but too
like
young,
in the
no.
future for sure. Like
Yeah.
2-3 years down the line, maybe he can be.
Yeah, but for now, I don't know if there's a better option for than Ter Stegen, bro. I think we, but I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I liked his speech at the Gumper. I appreciated that,
Yeah,
man. The praising Chavi's work, all of that, praising also Roberto's time in
yeah,
the club. For me, that's these are things that a captain should be doing. No, kind of
yeah, definitely.
recognizing the people that have done a lot for the club as well. No?
Yeah,
Before we go to the next topic, that to be honest I don't remember what we had in our agenda. I know this is
I think
the
Flick's comment.
Flick's first. No, yeah, let's see the like the most important quotes. No, but let me just answer another comments there. It's been a lot of interesting one here. If no left winger is signed this summer and we have a big sale next summer, I would love Barca trying a big money to sign a big name like Leao. It would be like a dream. I agree, man. But I laughed, man. Laughed when I saw that Rafael Leão was. I saw somewhere, no, I think in Twitter, that Leao was Barca alternative, to
Yeah,
to Nico Williams.
Kingsley Coman, Rafael
Yeah,
Leao, Luis Diaz, but
but
Arne Slot has said that Diaz will stay
how Leo is
in
gonna
his
be
team.
but Leo can be an alternative, man. If the guy will cost like 100 million euros, at least 90. If you want Leo, he has to be your number one choice, and you have to go for him since the first moment, no. But yeah, for next season for sure, man. That's the thing, man. I think if we don't sign anyone now, and Nico, I think is already done. I think next season we will have a. I don't think Nico is going to be the target, man. I think probably.
I think maybe someone emerges.
Yeah, that's the thing,
new,
man.
like,
It's because in 1 year time you don't know what's going to happen. No?
yeah, we'll have to see.
Will Faye stay or end up leaving this summer, man? If I gotta be honest,
He'll leave.
I think he's gonna be leaving. I think he's gonna be leaving because there, as we said, there's already a lot of options in center backs. No, we have Kubarsi, you have Christensen, you have Eric Garcia, you have Inigo that was registered. Actually, that is a good point. I have here, man. I was gonna be writing all the names, but if I have here available all the Barca players that we have registered in the La Liga website. Look, we have Kubarsi, we have when he comes back, Araujo, Inigo. I'm not going to be counting Lenglet because I think Lenglet is out of the door, no?
Also on the exit ramp. Yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure. Sooner rather than later, he's going to be gone. We have Christensen, Kunde. We have Kunde as well. Even if I see Kunde more as a right back this season, and you have as well Eric Garcia. So we have already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players in there, man. Counting with Araujo, of course. So Faye doesn't have the doesn't have the space, no, in the.
I think we'll Ren or Ken,
But
whatever you want to pronounce the club's name, the French club, sent I think a 10 million bid or something. We can probably sell him for that with a sell-on clause or buyback option, something like that. And we can move on with five.
but would you
So
prefer
that might happen. I was actually surprised to see.
uh-huh, no. Would you prefer a sell the resell him or a loan? That's what I was gonna be asking.
I think a sell we can sell him permanently with a buyback
Buyback
clause or a
option, no?
further sell-on clause.
I agree. I think that would be
Like,
the
I'm
idea,
not
no?
sure. I'm not sure what's happening with or Hoke, man. I mean, that's a
Someone asking
topic.
in the chat, it's a difficult situation, no? But I also think that he's probably is one of the players that are probably more out than in, no? And especially that, for example,
Yeah,
Paul Victor was registered as well. Look, Paul Victor is here in the La Liga website. Leva, Rafinha, Lamin. So it's difficult, no? Also, I don't know if he has.
yeah,
I think it's clear that Flick also is not convinced by him, man. Which is a shame, because after at the end of the day, Barca invested a lot in him, no. So just to pay 30 million, more 30 in add-ons, just to 6 months later.
your voice is gone. Actually, can't hear you.
Yeah, just wait a moment. Hello, hello. Do you hear now? No. Why?
Uh,
I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Do you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Go on.
No, yeah. What I was saying about Rocky, the I don't know, man. You bought a player for 30 million, then 6 months after you were already giving up in this player. I think is a little bit. It's just a completely bad management in this situation, no. But at the end of the
And we
day,
all know who signed him. Deco was the one who signed him.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Deco is the one that signed him and the one that wants to get rid of him. Well, all the club, I think. But at the end of the
I
day,
feel bad for the kid, man, because it takes a while for Brazilian
yeah, man.
Brazilian players to get adjusted to a club like Real Madrid or Barcelona. Vinicius also took, I think, 2 years. Rodrigo was playing in the Castilla, which was the Real Madrid B. So we could have given him time, or and I think we are selling him permanently. It's not even a loan.
Yeah, exactly.
But
I would
I'm
prefer
not
with
sure if we
Rocky. I
sell him
would prefer
permanently.
alone. I would prefer alone.
Yeah. Like with a good club in La Liga or the Premier League or whatever. I think because I still feel he has potential if he adjusts to life in Spain or in Barcelona, and we give him that time. But I'm not sure why that is. Maybe it's a Ricky Poot situation wherein different managers have come and gone, but he's not able to impress them, so he's eventually sold. If it's that sort of situation, then we can sell him. But I still feel bad because everyone had a lot of high hopes from Vitor Hoke, but it hasn't turned out that way. So
Yeah, and especially because when we signed him, he how can I say he kind of refused a lot of offers, no, to come to Barca, no. So
yeah,
he also is a player
very
that
big financial offers from Tottenham. Yeah,
made a lot of efforts to come, and now Barca is just putting him essentially inviting him to leave, no. But also you have to put in question the financial situation, no? That I think in the end of the day conditions a lot, man. But I agree with you, man. I would still try to give a chance for Rocky for him to go in a more chilled environment, in a place where he'll have confidence, where he will be able to play, and hopefully come back, no, next season or whenever there
Yeah,
may
like what
be.
happened with William Saliba, right? With Fermin Lopez
Yeah,
also, William
exactly,
Saliba, players like
exactly, man. When
yeah. So maybe that situation can
or,
happen. So
or
we should
for
give him that chance.
for example, for Eric Garcia, for example, his loan to
Yeah, yeah.
Girona
Pablo Torre,
was very very successful. Yeah, so uh,
so
why
anything can happen.
Barca board think center back position is overloaded. Injury is the big enemy of us. As in, the end of the day, I think having four center backs is the ideal, no? And you already have five, no?
Yeah.
If you count Araujo, so I think you have a lot of options in there. For injury is a big concern, no?
Also,
Because
if you see that Eric Garcia and Kunde both can play right back.
Z-
Garcia played right back for Girona last season.
yeah,
So if you
yeah.
count that as well.
Oh, I would the defense I think is well covered. I think there are positions that are much more uh, that would need much more
Hmm.
reinforcement
I'm
than
just worried
the
about our forward line.
exactly. So someone asked, it can be quite good if Barca went for Julian Alvarez instead of Olmo. Trustfully in level is not good. Yeah, but man,
Yeah,
95
yeah, I
millions,
agree
man.
with the man. I
But
agree with you, but I
but
agree with the man
but
for sure.
would you have paid the 95 million? No, I think that is just too much, man. And I don't even know if Barca had the money. Bro.
You can't hear you, man.
It's because wait. Now you hear me. No, I think it's because I'm trying to do
Yeah,
something
yeah.
with the cameras here and it's not working. So I will just let it as it is and talk with you here through Discord.
Yeah.
No, I ask if you would you have paid the 95 million for Julian Alvarez, man.
We couldn't have paid that much money for sure.
That's
But
the point,
if
bro.
it was the same price, I would have gone for Julian Alvarez.
Yeah, for example, if Julian costed the same as would have costed Nico Williams, you would have
All,
gone for Julian.
yeah, all more for that matter, I would have gone for Julian Alvarez.
No.
Um,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
that's the position we need, the nine position.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, he's a player that would have the capacity of putting pressure in Leva. No? I don't think Paul Victor is quite there yet, man. Hopefully he does well,
Yeah,
and I think he's
yeah,
a good option, and I think he has earned his place at the first team. But I don't know if
for sure. I
he
think I'm getting like a lot of Fermin Lopez vibes from Pau Victor, like the way he exploded in
yeah.
preseason last
Preci-
season. And Pau Victor did the same thing. So I think we can expect good things from him.
what do you think? How Flick will use Gavi? Man, if I would bet, I would probably say in the double pivot as the box to box. No, I honestly think he would be able to fit it, a lot in there. No, has the aggressiveness, no aggressiveness, and the physicality, and also if the
Yeah, the
ball is
box to box sort of situation.
and the ball is very good as yeah the second man in the midfield. No,
Yeah,
and
yeah. I think he has good ball recovery numbers. He can go forward. He takes players on. So I think and he can link up with Pedri, with Olmo very well,
yeah.
with Fermin also very well.
And then with a number six in behind, no, and give him
Yeah,
the freedom, no, also
good option.
to go on. I think would be and he would be doing very well in there, man. I think he would probably.
And I think if you want to give Lamine a rest, you can play Rafinha on the right and Gavi on the left
Yeah,
with Fermin at number 10. So a lot of things, a lot of combinations are there because of the depth that we have between Olmo, Pedri, Gavi, Fermin, and Rafinha. Rafinha I'm including because of the left wing situation because Fermin and Gavi can both play on the left. So a lot of permutations and combinations can be made based on availability, injury concerns, fitness, and just giving a rest. So lots of things can be done.
yeah. That's why at the end of the day, it's important to have a lot of depth in the squad,
Depth.
no, and
Yeah.
even if we can say, that in the number 10 there was already a lot of players, and then you put Olmo in there and all that, but as Pukiri is saying, he gives you different options, no, You can play one in the left
Yeah.
or other in the as a 10, other as a box to
Mhm.
box. No, so it's very good. Uh,
Basically, for Flick, it's a great problem to have.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
every manager would love that. And I think that the problem the biggest problem would be if you don't have that many options. No, you have to work with a tight squad. No,
Yeah.
but I think in Barca is not that is not the point. No, let me just answer another last question. Then we will see the Flix conference. To be honest, I didn't saw it as in live. I don't know if you did. It was quite early here in Brazil, so I wasn't able to see it. But we will see the most important quotes. No? Good night, brother. It's a pleasure to talk with you. It's 1 a.m. my country. Wow,
Yeah.
that's quite it's quite late, man. No, but good night for you, man, and thank you for coming by. Hope you enjoyed the
Yeah.
stream and everybody that's in the chat. We'll be staying here. I think at least another half an hour. I don't know if you Pukiri have a
Hmm.
if you are
Yeah.
good with time, but we will continue.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll stay. Don't worry.
Yeah, but let's see, man. What Flick said, man. What,
Yeah.
what I saw that there were a lot of people saying what was interesting is that he didn't focus a lot in the kind of in the problems, no, in terms of registering all of that. No,
Mm-hmm.
I think he's showing that he trusts in the squad, no, and is not trying to enter in any excuse problem and all of that, no.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's a good point, man, and it shows that
Hmm.
he trusts, no, he trusts the squad, no, and uh,
Hmm.
and that tomorrow, I think tomorrow could be Barca could and should be winning, no.
Yeah, yeah. It'll be a tough atmosphere at the Mestalla. It's all sold out. It's our first away game. And personally, I hate the La Senera kit. I don't know what your thoughts are on that kit. I hate that kit. I don't know why we've been stuck with that kit for the past 5 years or something. I hate La Senera kit, man.
Well, I gotta be honest, man. I have that kit. I'm not gonna be getting because I have my wardrobe all messed up. But I have that kit. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think it's a very, I like it because it's a very kind of it's a very symbolic kit. No, as has the Catalunya colors and all that. I don't dislike it. I know
Yeah,
that there's a lot of superstition of that kid. Whenever we play, people say that we lose, but the last time we played, we won against PSG, if I'm not wrong. So
yeah.
it's not that bad, no. But of course, there are better kids, no. The kids from this season, I really like the new one. Wasn't able to buy it
I think the
yet.
black away
The
kit is very good.
Yeah, the black's gonna be fire when it
Yeah.
comes, no.
I'm gonna buy that for myself.
Yeah. Did you bought the number one, no, or not?
No, no, no. I haven't gotten the home kit. I'm gonna buy the Spain Euro kit first. I have got to buy that, and then I'll probably buy the home. Or I buy the away kit. I like the away kit better.
Yeah, no. Well, I just forgot that we were live at Facebook as well. Let me just give a chat. Salisu AJ. I don't know if you guys are in the stream yet, but welcome. I'm sorry, man. I forgot completely that we were in Facebook as well. But that's okay. But yeah, man.
Yeah.
What else? There was an interesting quote that I saw here. Uh, I'm happy with the players I have now. We don't know the rest. I don't know. I have a lot of faith in the club, and I'm happy with what the team has shown. When the injured players return, I'm sure we'll be a very strong team. Yeah, that's the point we also
Hmm.
were depending here.
I
No,
think you
that
can ask for. I think you can ask in the chat their predictions for tomorrow's game.
yeah, that's a very good one for the lads that are in
Hmm.
on the chat on the chat. Yeah, I don't know who is it yet, but if you wanna put your predictions, you can do it, and me and Pokiri can give ours as well. But just to go to corroborate with
Hmm.
that quote, that's the
Yeah.
thing. I think the squad will be getting better. As the season goes. As the game
I think
the
I'll go 2-1.
2-1, you say?
2-1 win for us.
I would say,
Yeah.
yeah, in between that or a 2-1 or a 2-0, man. But I start with a clean sheet would be top, eh? Don't know
Yeah,
if it's gonna be
it's a
happening,
clean
but
sheet. I don't think we'll keep it clean.
don't think, no? Yeah, I'm gonna be saying
No clean sheet.
no clean sheet. Ah,
Yeah.
yeah, but the thing is that I also don't see like Barca scoring more than 2 goals. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't think we have gotten
Yeah.
there yet. So yeah,
At the Mestalla, it's the
exactly.
way
Yeah,
sold out is the first game. We
with
won't be
the
like fully matched
yeah
also,
with
100%.
the Valencia supporters going no strong and all of that. No? So yeah, I don't want to copy you, man, but I'm gonna be going with a 2-1 as well. Not gonna be saying who's gonna be scored because I don't want to
Yeah,
give
that I wouldn't
bad
know.
luck.
That's hard to.
Yeah, that's hard to predict. No.
I'm sure it won't be Levy. That I can tell you.
Really? How many goals do you think Lever will be
I
scoring
think
this
he'll
season,
just.
man?
That's a tough one, man.
I would be saying
I
between
think
20 and 30, man. Being more or less optimistic because
I
just
think
before
18 to 20.
just before you answer, man. Last season, for example, that we can all agree that that was uh, not a good season for Lewandowski. He still scored I think 25 or 26 goals, man. And of course, for Lewandowski standards, he is in the best because the guy has scored, I think, one season more than 50 goals, for example, or 45, I don't know. But yeah, scoring 25 goals isn't that bad, no? It's still decent numbers, no? But of course, you know that from Leva he can do much better. But yeah, I would
And
say
he's
between
getting
two.
older also. If to take into account all of that.
Yeah, that's the thing.
The service he'll get.
Man, my problem with Leva is that, for example, if we'll see during the season, but if he doesn't contribute in the game, technically, no, with the ball and all that, link up play, and doesn't score the chances that he has, man. Because it was more or less what happened last season. If he doesn't contribute in the game, but every single chance, man, that the guy has in the box, he put in the back of the net, I think we would all be happy, man. Because at the end of the day, the guy is a striker, no, number 9, and you want him to score goals.
That's the problem, though, right? That's the problem lately that he's not been able to finish his chances.
Exactly. Yeah. What's happened
That's
last season, no?
Going to go like 18 goals this season.
For example, in the preseason, man, the goal that Paul Victor scored against Madrid, man. For me, that should be a Lewandowski goal, man. That has to be a Lewandowski goal, man. But
basically it was the second ball that Paul Victor got because Levy misses.
Yeah, it became an assist, but at the end of the day, is a missed goal from
it wasn't supposed to be
from Leva. Exactly. He shouldn't even have gotten to Paul Victor, man. So that's the thing with Leva, man. I hope for the sake of all of us that that he does well, man. Because if not, we will have a big problem during the season, man. But for now, we have to wait and see, no. What will happen, no. Let me see if there is another interesting question from Flicking here that we can talk. If not, then do you want to do the 3 list as yet or not? Because we kind of talk about we gave a brief explanation of every player. No, maybe we could do quickly. You know, if you have time. I don't
know. I think we can. Yeah, you can start.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do. But there's I have seen on one point that is interesting to comment, man. That Thiago left, bro. From the
cadet A coach has been promoted. No?
Exactly. Yeah, that's the thing, man. I have seen good here. I have read good things about the cadet A coach, man. But Thiago was giving a lot for the team, man. He was involving a lot with the players, giving a lot of instructions and all that, and also he's a guy that knows a lot Barca, has a lot of knowledge of the club, and I think even if it was only, I don't know, has been 1 month and a half, the whole preseason, essentially the whole preseason, even if it was not
It
that
was
long.
temporary only. Yeah.
Yeah, but I read something during the week that he maybe would be able to stay until September, and I thought, oh, that's good. But at the end of the day, I think it was because he has some fiscal thing in England that he has to come back. No, but the question that has been in my head is if he will come back after that. I know that I don't
I
know.
think he might be back later in
I
some
should be.
capacity.
I think he should, man. I think would be
Yeah.
nice if he
Yeah.
does, no. Uh, but yeah, man. Let's make the tier list, bro, and then I think it's gonna be good for today because tomorrow as well. I don't know if you'll be Pukiri, but I will be for sure after the game doing the post match, no. So for who is in the chat and wanna
We can
tune
do
in,
a halftime analysis also,
yeah,
if
no.
you like.
Like half time. Yeah, but I think
Yeah.
I have agreed with Marco that I will be only in the when the game ends, man. So that's the thing, no.
Okay, okay. All right.
But
All right.
we can see as it goes, no. Okay, are you seeing the screen now? So I will because I think that if I share my screen with you, you will lose my sound, no.
Yeah, I won't be able to hear you then.
Okay, the first player that I have in the tier list, man. Curiously, is Ter Stegen, man. I have as the tiers. I have the first is crucial players, the second starters, the third first team. Those are the players that are like Barca athletic players, but will be at the first team, and then we have good offer slash loan. What that means, if Barca receives a good offer in the in these last weeks of transferring, then we could sell the players or London, and then the last tier is sell 100%. But Ter Stegen, man, I would be saying, I think starter. No, I think it's even if a lot of people might
Because
would
we don't
prefer
have a
us.
good replacement now, so he'll start.
He will start. No, I think we can all agree that. No, if it was a debate in the club since the start, maybe we could be pruning as a sell, but as we all know it's not gonna be happening. You know, that Ter Stegen is not gonna be leaving
Mm.
Barca. No, so I think it's not even a debate. No. After that, we have Iñaki Peña, man. Uh, it's a good one, eh? Doesn't seem that he will be leaving, eh?
Hmm.
Uh,
Yeah, but I think getting him out on loan is a good thing because we have the other Barca keeper who is I think
as
ahead of him in the pecking
Astralaga,
order.
no? Yeah, is the
Yeah,
next
yeah.
is the next player that I have after after Inaki and
Hmm. I think he can be the substitute keeper, and Iñaki can go
you
out on loan
you
to a
would
good
lo-
club.
you would loan Iñaki and keep Astralaga, no?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be putting that, but I have my doubts because I like what I saw from Astralaga in the preseason. He did well in the penalty
Yeah.
shootout and all of that, no. But as I would still maybe think that Iñaki is ahead of him, but I'll be agreeing with you and putting Astralaga, no.
Yeah, yeah.
Runner Araujo, man, football. Of course, for now he's injured, but when he come back for me is a starter. I still think that he's the best
He's a
center back.
starter, man. He has to renew his contract, though, but he's a
Yeah.
starter.
With the pace, the physicality, I think is a center back that can
Yeah.
fit a lot in
We need that kind of
what Flick
thing in
wants.
the
No,
back.
no, I think and with the injury, of course, is impossible for him to leave as well. So next one, man, Juice Koundé started as well, no, 100%, no.
Yeah,
But
man.
as a
Very
right
good
back, eh?
point there. The best signings of Xavi.
Yeah, no, and we gotta remember now that at the end of the day, Xavi is the one that made him a right back, no, because when Koundé was signed, initially he was signed to be a center back, but then the thing was the season went in, no, and
Hmm.
he saw that the best player that he had to play as a right back was Juice, no, and I don't think
Yeah.
he, each game that he passes, he's getting better in there. No, he's improving, and
Yeah, and he has been so fit.
Mhm.
I'm amazed the kind of game time he's gotten because he's been so fit.
Yeah, he played all of the Euros and just I think he had a 1 or 2 week vacation and then came back early. No, the man
Yeah, he
is
did.
a lot of has a lot of a very, very good attitude as well. No?
Yeah.
Uh, the next one, man, Andreas Christensen. I think for
Crucial player,
crucial
starter.
player, no,
Yeah,
and
he's a starter.
also oh yeah, I've think well, man. I think Kunde is a crucial player, for me, because I forgot that we had that tier, but I think Kunde is a crucial one in the right back,
Yeah, yeah.
because at the end of the day, because
Christensen is there.
yeah, I agree. I put both, but I think Kunde has to be there because he's the starter right back for Barca and untouchable. No, next one, man, Kubarsi, crucial as well. I think.
Untouchable, man.
Yeah,
Completely.
yeah. I'm gonna be
The
putting
man
crucial
has
slash
great passing
yeah,
range.
crucial slash untouchable. I think this is a good
He's a defender who breaks the opposition's defense by his passing. Imagine the kind
exactly,
of
man.
defender he is.
No, and during the Olympic Games, man, the Madrid press after the first match that he conceded a penalty and was replaced. There were a lot of people were making jokes and all of that, and then the guy came back and became one of the pillaring stones, no, for
Man,
the
he
Spain.
owned Osimhen against Napoli when we played in the Champions
Uh,
League.
Mbappe as well,
Owned
man.
Osimhen.
Mbappe in the first match basically didn't even
Yeah,
saw the color of the ball because
yeah,
Kubarsi
yeah,
had in his pocket, no. But yeah, no.
yeah.
To be honest, to have man, Kunde, Christensen, and Kubarsi, and also Araujo as your defenders, man. I think that is a very privilege, that is very good, to be honest.
Yeah. Same with Balde,
Mm-hmm.
crucial player.
Yeah, Baldi's a little bit behind, but I will be putting him as a crucial because he's going to be the starting left back for Barca for sure during the season.
Yeah,
Eric Garcia, man, I think first team, no? I think he's going to be in the first team during
first
the
team.
during the season, no? And I think a good option, man, a good option to have in the team.
Good off the bench for
Mm-hmm.
us because we have good depth, all good starters already
Can
there. So
can play some matches in Copa del Rey, all of that, no? When you need to rest some of the
can
starters,
be
no?
like can play right back also. So if we
Yeah.
don't sign Cancelo and we want Kunde to rest, we can
Oh,
have Garcia there.
oh, even
Hector for XY.
I think even as a CDM, maybe he can play. I don't think he's a
Not so sure about that for CDM position.
yeah. You see more Christensen, no?
Yeah.
Just give you a moment that I think let me see something here. Marco sent a tweet in the BarcaBuzz group that I think maybe we have a let me see something about Mika Fireman. Let me see. Uh, which is interesting because people were asking the chat, no? The Barca and Rens are close to an agreement, 10 million plus 5 in bonus with way that is in France. Release clause of 30 million. I imagine that for Rennes, no? But is missing an agreement with the player, no? So, but yeah, it looks like Faye is gonna be closing to leaving, and we talked before that and then at the end of the day he doesn't have a lot of space in the team, and he's one of the next players in here. So I think we can put him as in sell, no,
Yeah.
because of the depth that we have in there. Another player that I think you also agree with me that probably will be sold and should be sold is Clement Lenglet, no? Um,
Yeah. Please, man, his wages are a lot. We
yeah,
need to sell him.
but it looks like it might be another loan. I would be putting a sell because would be the ideal word, but it looks like it
Yeah.
would be a loan with Atletico, which is not ideal, but at least you get rid of a player that is basically not going to be playing during the season, no? Let's see the next one. Who it is? I didn't saw. Inigo Martinez. Inigo Martinez.
Good off the bench for me.
Good at the bench. So yeah, so that would be. I think that would be first team, no? Because first team also is not only Barca Athletic players, but players that are part of the squad and can be useful, no, important, and all that. No, it's not because I think starter is a tier higher, no. But yeah, I would be putting him there, and probably tomorrow, man, knowing that he was registered, no. I think he's probably gonna be starting. No?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. Hector Ford, first team as well, no. But right can be a right back, can be a left back, no.
Yeah,
Can
and I love that guy.
very good player, no. I also
I love that guy. Both Alex Valle and Hector Ford can play either of the fullback
yeah.
positions.
Alex
I love
Valle. Alex Valle is the next one, and I will be putting here in the. And that for both of them can be the second option as a left back or as a right back, both of them. So that is
Yeah.
also
And but both of them are registered as B team players. They haven't been
yeah. I think
registered as first team.
both of them with Hector Ford is, I think it's not confirmed officially, no, but I think so probably, no, but Valle for sure, no,
I
'cause-
hope so. He,
no, but I think
yeah.
so. If
I
he's in.
hope so.
If he's in with first team, he should be with the Barca Athletic registration, because in the team he will be for sure, no. But yeah. Julian Araujo is the next one, but was already shown, no. He's already gone, no. So
Bournemouth.
yeah, did you like the deal? I think it's a decent deal. Isn't it the ideal? Because maybe we could have put in a buy-on clause, no sell-on clause, and all that. But at the end of the day, he was
We could have sold him for like 20 million, not for 10.
yeah. I don't know if
We should
couldn't
have
get.
sold him for 20.
Yeah, maybe with bonuses, I think so. I don't know if because at the end of the day, man, with Barca he didn't even play any matches. No, with Las Palmas, I know that he did. I didn't show that many matches, but I know that he did quite well because what people said. No, but yeah, it could have been better, but I don't think it's a terrible deal. I think it's a decent deal, and at the end of the day, you get rid of a player that you know that basically wasn't gonna be playing during the season, no? And the manager didn't count on him, which is
Yeah.
a good point as well. Next one is interesting, yeah, man, because I have my doubts. Marc Casado, man, or first team for
me,
sure.
First team.
First team, no,
Yeah.
no, not starter 100%, no.
For me, a starter.
Starter, no, yeah, because Bernal is in the tier list, but we can put it in or just say
Like,
as well.
unless Gavi and Pedri are back, I think I will go with Casado.
Yeah, but that's the thing. But I think when Gavi and Pedri comes back, of course both of them gonna be playing. But I think one of Casado and Bernal will be starters, man, because they are the
So
option.
one of them we need for the pivot. Yeah.
But the one that is in best shape when that happens, no. Let's put Casado for now, but yeah, Casado and Bernal, they are first team
Yeah.
less starters, no. They are first team now, but can be starters during the
Yeah,
during
but
the season.
Casado has been registered as first team player. Bernal has not been registered as a first team player as of
Yeah, that's a
Official.
good info. Yeah, because Casado he recently renewed with first team contract, no.
Yeah, he's elder also, I believe.
Exactly.
to Bernal.
Bernal renewed, but as he's in 18 yet, he could renew it
as an athletic player.
until
As a
2026 as well, only with Barca Athletic registration, I think. Uriel Romeo, I put as a loan because he's already gone as a loan. Hopefully he does well at Girona, because Romeo is a nice guy. Didn't unfortunately Barca didn't succeed, but yeah, it is what it is. No, I think Girona he can recover his best form. No? Next one, man, Gavi, crucial or untouchable, no? I think
No
That is
brainer.
no debating there. The next one as well. No, Pedri the same. No, the same. No. The next one, man. The next one is an interesting one, man. Frankie De Jong,
Sell.
sell, no. I
Sell.
I think as well. That is the ideal scenario, but I don't think it's gonna happen. If I gotta be honest with you, man.
I think he'll leave on a free. Everyone believes he'll leave on a free.
Yeah, in when his contract ends, no. I also think that's it's gonna be happening. It's an ideal, man,
Although
because
if
Barca
if
paid a lot
Man
for him.
United, if Man United in the last week of
Yeah,
the window
gets
try
desperate,
to
no.
get him, convince him, I'm like, go for 60 million, just vanish.
How much would you accept for him for us to
60.
60 minimum 60 or
Yeah.
yeah
With add-ons to 70, you can
yeah
say.
I would minimum 55, no, but I have read it some weeks ago that maybe I don't think it was true, but they United might make a offer for 35 40. No, that's for me it's just
No,
no,
that's a disrespect.
that's just to nothing, man, nothing for a player that you pay 75 80 Barca paid 80 million, no, I don't remember exactly, but
80, 85 something on
80
this.
85, no, when he was at IS, no.
Ajax.
And then and probably if selling Frankie because of his wages, that would probably
One of the highest paid players in La Liga.
I think the highest, I think he's the highest earning at
Levy,
Barca.
Frankie, Mbappe
And
are I think the three highest paid.
yeah, selling Frankie probably would mean solving, I don't know if 100%, but almost 100% the Barca financial problems, no? Because I think with
Yeah,
getting rid of his wages would probably get Barca to the one
that's
on
a
one, no?
good point. Yeah.
But let's see, man. I think it would is the best for everybody that if it happens, because if we don't sell him now, knowing that he probably gonna be leaving anyway, you have to try to sell him, yes or yes next window, no, in the summer of 2025, no. But the thing in there, you probably will have to sell him for much less than you can get now, no. Now is the good time to sell him because you can still get like 50 60 million, no. Next season with 1 year contract probably would be less than that, no. But let's see, man. Let's
Yeah.
see. Hopefully would be the ideal scenario. Next one, man. Fermin, crucial, untouchable, no, no brainer as
Yeah,
well, no?
yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
No brainer.
Pedri, Gavi, Fermin, Balde, Kubarsi. I think those are crucial and untouchable,
Yeah.
and also Kunde, Christensen knowing their role and their
Like Lamine, Rafinha, all these are
yeah, Lamin as well. Lamin crucial, no, we can put in here.
all for Rafinha. These players are starters. There is no.
Yeah, Gundogan starter, no, for now at least.
Yeah, I think for this season you keep him, and I think next season you sell him.
You I'm gonna be telling you what I think is gonna be happening with Gundogan. I think he's gonna be a starter in this first half of the season, but when Pedro is 100% fit and Gavi, especially Gavi, because I think that is the position that Gundo could be fitting in. I think when
Yeah,
Gavi comes back, I think Gundo his minutes will start
yeah,
to get a little bit less, no, and then
yeah.
and then next for probably next season, knowing that he's gonna be with 1 year contract. I think Barca will try to sell him. And
You also mentioned that he'll go to the Turkish league one day, so
yeah,
you might
he said it.
tell him to Mourinho like he's managing Fenerbahce.
Oh, and
Mourinho would love to have Gundogan.
yeah, and would make a lot of sense. I think would make a lot of sense if that happened. Not this year, next year. No, I think this year
Yeah,
Gundogan can still be a good player. No, I saw something in Twitter, man, just as a curious thing, that somebody said that Gundogan this season can be Flick could try to do with Gundogan this season what Luis Enrique did with Xavi at 24 2015 season, no? In terms
yeah.
of a player that's still is in the squad, still can be important in terms of the dressing room leadership, but in terms of minutes, start to be a little bit.
because he's also getting older, so
Mm.
he'll be more injury prone.
Yeah,
Need to
good.
like protect him also.
Gundo is what 30, 34, 35, no, for
Yeah,
something like that, no.
yeah,
So yeah,
that's
man.
why.
We're getting close to the end, and there isn't that much more players. Pablo Torre, man, first team, no, or good offer
Yeah, yeah,
loan.
first
No,
team.
first team. No, I think he has earned his place. Eh? I think
Yeah, he has earned.
he deserves to be in the first team. Don't know how much he's gonna be playing during the season. Gotta be honest, because his position
I
is
think before Pedri and Gavi coming, he'll be playing.
yeah the first half of the
After
season.
Pedri and Gavi are split, yeah, yeah. So
Yeah,
I think he'll. So Flick, I think will. What I believe, Flick will be very bullish on his rotations. So he will keep on trying new things within the game and game management and management of minutes of players, because there are so many games and the
yeah,
Champions League new format is also coming in.
yeah.
So this depth will be good for us. So Pablo Torre will get his chances. Maybe he plays like 30 minutes every game. Maybe he plays us half every game, but he will be playing for sure because he offers something
Yeah,
different,
that's
which is well.
that's the point I was going to say. He's a player that has proved that he can bring something to this team now. He can be a player, interesting player to have now. Now we're gonna be going to the next two players because I think what we say for one could define what we are saying to the next one, because it's Ferran and Ansu, man. I think probably one of them,
Tell.
but both of them. Oh no,
Yeah.
you would sell both of them. Wow, I I would
Yeah.
I would try to sell one. Don't really know which one, to be honest. The one that you get the highest offer, and the other one keep, man, to have
I think
an
Fatih has
option.
high wages also. So Fatih makes more sense for me. He's younger than Ferran.
Yeah, and also
So
with the
they'll get.
injury, you know.
Yeah.
But but
So
but, but
but I tell both because I don't see either of them starting or getting
no
any
no 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 no
minutes.
no no no. Starting no no then no. But I think for Runman as a I don't know, an option in the bench, a player that can play in the right, the left, as a forward. I think and also he's a player that I think he has his role accepted. No, I think he doesn't have a problem having his role because last season, for example, he had a role and did quite decently. So
I think he's just like he comes off the bench in the last 20 minutes and he can probably score a goal if we need one.
mhm.
But he also misses a lot of chances, so I'm a little concerned. But I would sell if I want to sell one of them. I'll sell Fatih for sure.
Okay. So yeah, I'll be putting Fadi to sell and Ferran to keep because I would be surprised if both of them leaves. I think if Barca if one of them leaves, I think would be one, only one. No, wouldn't be both because also knowing that there isn't much time in the window and all that. No, I think Barca would probably try to get rid of one of them and the other to keep. No, Rafinha, man, Rafinha, you agree?
Untouchable
Untouchable, no?
after.
Yeah, yeah, and also has proved that he can play as a left wing as well. So no, Rafinha for me and Pukiri, I think who knows about football. He's a player that Barca he has to be in the team. No, he's an important player. No? I know that there are people that think Barca should be selling that, should be selling him.
That's the Spanish media, not Barca.
Yeah, exactly,
Spanish
man.
media is rude.
Yeah, always. I don't know, man. Whenever I see, man, names of players that Barca wants to get rid of, gets thrown in the middle. I know why. Rafinha's name is always there, but always, and I don't understand
I
why, man.
don't get it. Spanish media being toxic again.
Bias, no bias with
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, man. I with the Vitor Roque, man. Sell, no, unfortunately, but
Yeah, sell because he's not been able to impress. But I would want to have future control of the player, whether it's a buyback clause or a loan or sell on clause. I'm not sure,
yeah,
but I
but
think I would like to have future control.
but maybe, man, if we sell Fati, maybe you don't need to sell Vitor Roque, no. Maybe you only try to get a loan for him, no. As
Yeah, I would prefer a loan as well because maybe he explodes.
yeah, because
Maybe like something like Fermi. mentioned Firmino or William Saliba, like they also went on loan and then they exploded when they came back.
Yeah.
So something like that can happen. So I would give Vitor Hoke a chance, but I'll
Yeah.
sell Fati for sure.
Yeah, no, I have put him as a loan because I think it's the most reasonable thing to do, no, and it will make a lot
Yeah.
of sense, and yeah, is the thing, no, you never know with loans, no, he goes to a team, shines, and then Barca managed to get back the player that they wanted, no. Robert Lewandowski, man. Well, we have already talked a lot about Lewandowski, but I think it's a little bit like Ter Stegen, you know. In the ideal
Yeah,
world,
yeah.
we would be selling them, but in the current moment that we are, starter
Yeah, we'll have a replacement, so we'll keep him.
and we'll be in the team, no. Getting to the last two players, man. Dani Olmo, starter, no, or
Yeah, like
untouchable. I think.
he was untouchable for sure. We'll have to see where he plays, how he plays, what
Yeah.
happens, how his injury. Of course, he's gotten over now, but we'll see. So yeah, and the last I think is Pau Victor, right?
Paul Victor. There's just
Yeah,
a comment in the chat that let answer. Leva should be in the sell category in my opinion. He's too old. We need a good striker. Yeah, but the thing, man, is I think it's just too late in the transfer window, no? To how much realistically we would get for Leva, man? Don't think that much, eh?
if it's a Saudi club, then probably 40 million.
40 million, watch out, eh?
If it's a Saudi club, that is.
Yeah, but I think realistically, he would be in the team. Ideally, probably it would be nice to have to sell and have a replacement, but realistically, no. And Paul Victor, first team, no, first team with potential.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's gonna be starting week in week out, but as a little bit as with the same with Pablo Torre, no, he has earned his place in the first team, no, and and will have his minutes in there, no. And just for trade, he's in here because I forgot to put it in. He's not in this tier list, but we can just speak. Mark Bernal, man. The same with Pablo Torre, with Casado, no.
Which also let's add one more name to this. Tony Fernandez.
Yes, the one.
Very impressed by this youngster from La Masia.
He did very well in the preseason as well.
B team, but he'll be in the first team dynamics.
I agree.
He was also in the presentation, remember? Even Gerard Martin.
Yeah,
and one more player. Quim, start with the Q. I forgot his name. One more B team player.
Junien, King Junien.
Yeah. Very good players these. So they'll be within the first team dynamics for sure.
Very, very, very good point, man. Very good point. That probably is that. Of course, apart the ones that we have already said, Bernal, Casado, Paul Victor, that I think are going to be in the first team for sure. But those three players that you said, Gerard Martin, Kim Junien, and Tony Fernandez are three players that can be starting to train with the first team, play with the B team, no?
They'll do the Copa del Rey games and stuff
exactly.
like that.
Exactly. Very, very, very good point, man. And that's the end of the tier list, man. Just to give a quick brief, no, for who is in the chat. We have done a tier list, me and Pukir, and also the guys in the chat, with the ranking, the Barca players, the Barca squad. We have put as crucial, untouchable players. We have Jules Koundé, Christensen, Kubarsi, Alejandro Balde, Gavi, Pedri, Fermin, Lamine, and also Rafinha, the players that we consider are the most important and the players that are the present and future for Barca, no? Then as a starters, players that are going to be important and are going to be giving a lot of things to the team, but are not that impactful as the ones that we mentioned before. We have Ter Stegen, Araujo, Casado, and / Bernal, Gundogan, Leva, and Dani Olmo. With the first team, there are players that are going to be the first team for sure, but are not that important as the other ones, or squad players, no, let's say. We have Astralaga, the Barca Athletic goalkeeper. We have Eric Garcia. We have Inigo. We have Hector Ford and Alex Valle, Paulo Torre, Paulo Victor, and also Ferran Torres. Players that we could we should loan. We have Iñaki Peña, Oriol Romeu that is already loaned, and then Vitor Roque that we also think that should be loaned. And then players that we think should be sold. We have Mika Faye that probably is gonna be leaving soon. We have Clement Langley. We have Julian Araujo that already left, already was sold for Bournemouth, and then we have the ideal one for everybody that is Frank de Jong and also
And
Ansu
and
Fati. Ansu Fati is another one that could be a decent sell, no? And I think that should be it, man. I don't know if there another thing that we left behind, man, that you would like to.
no, I don't think so.
I think
There's no news
that's
also.
it, no? We can give a less minute for the chat to see if the chat will say something. So if not, I think that's gonna be it for today, man. And I think it was a very decent stream, and I think we covered
Yeah,
a lot of different topics, no, and analyzed a lot of things, and I personally
definitely.
gonna be back tomorrow. I don't know if Pokiri will be as well, but tomorrow we'll be here
I'll
after
see
the.
if I can.
If you can, you are the doors are open, man, and are welcome
For sure, for sure.
to do
I hope
the
it's a
post
tomorrow
match,
we
man.
join. I hope it's a full house for us. So it'll be good.
Yeah, it would be nice, no? But let's see what's gonna be happening. But I think that's gonna be it, man. I don't see any movement in the chat, man. But that's gonna be it for today,
All right.
man. Thank you for coming, man,
Okay.
and enjoy
Bye, guys. Thank you for
your weekend. See
Bye.
you later. Bye bye.
you. Bye.
Yeah, that's it for today, lads. Thank everybody that tune in the YouTube stream and also in the Facebook stream. And sorry that I forgot to see the the Facebook stream, but tomorrow I'll be seeing no problem. And that's gonna be it, man. Tomorrow we'll be back. Just after the Barca games ends, 5 minutes max. We'll be on to comment everything, to analyze, to talk about to see the Flicks conference, to do player ratings, to do all of that. And hope you guys enjoy the stream today, man. See you later.